For a very limited time, join our giveaways and take the chances to win with us. Just check the description.
Hex is another digital currency that vows to reform the manner in which we ponder cash. Dissimilar to conventional government-issued types of money constrained by national banks, Hex is decentralized, implying that it isn't dependent upon the impulses of legislatures or monetary establishments. All things being equal, Hex is overseen by an organization of PCs that anybody can join. This makes Hex stronger to control and expansion and gives clients more command over their funds. Likewise, Hex is intended to be more easy to use than other digital currencies, with a simple-to-utilize point of interaction and straightforward exchanges. Accordingly, Hex can possibly turn into the following huge thing in the crypto world. Hex Overview. Hex is another digital currency that is promoted as the first blockchain endorsement of Store. The thought behind Hex is that it will give a method for people to procure interest on their digital money property. To do this, Hex will utilize the verification of stake framework. One of the fundamental selling points of Hex is that it vows to be considerably more productive than conventional financial balances. For instance, Hex cases that clients will actually want to acquire up to 10% interest on their property. Besides, Hex still up in the air to offer low expenses and quick exchange times. In this manner, Hex could turn into a significantly more appealing choice for those hoping to put resources into digital currency. What's really going on with Hex? Sent off in December 2019 by Richard Hart, Hex is a crypto project that means to make a more productive and straightforward digital money. The task depends on blockchain innovation, which empowers secure, sealed exchanges. Hex likewise looks to refine existing digital currencies by carrying out various new elements, like moment exchanges and an easy-to-use interface. Furthermore, Hex offers its clients different prizes and motivators for holding and utilizing the money. The group behind Hex accepts that their undertaking can possibly alter the digital currency industry. Hex is an ERC20 token, it runs on the Ethereum blockchain. Hex stores are locked for a set time frame, during which they gather interest. At the point when the term of the store lapses, the assets, including the interest, can be removed. Hex is intended to offer a preferable profit from venture over conventional financial items, and it has been embraced by some high-profile figures in the digital money local area. In any case, Hex is as yet a moderately new undertaking, and it is not yet clear whether following through on its promises will be capable. One remarkable element of Hex is its diagram of future locked supply. This outline shows how the stock of Hex will diminish after some time as additional tokens are secured in the Hex framework. This assists with guaranteeing that Hex will hold its worth and that financial backers will actually want to benefit from its appreciation. With regards to ventures, there are different choices to look over. Certain individuals like to put resources into stocks or shared assets, while others decide on additional speculative ventures like digital money. Hex is another cryptographic money that has been standing out recently. Certain individuals accept that it can possibly turn into the following Bitcoin, while others have some serious misgivings about its drawn-out possibilities. All in all, is Hex a wise speculation? The reality of the situation will come out at some point. Notwithstanding, there are interesting points prior to putting resources into any cryptographic money. In the first place, digital currency is an exceptionally unstable resource class, so financial backers ought to be ready for huge cost swings. Second, since crypto resources are not controlled by any focal power, there is a higher gamble of extortion or robbery. At last, as most digital currencies have no inborn worth, their costs depend exclusively on theory. In view of these dangers, financial backers ought to painstakingly gauge the upsides and downsides of putting resources into Hex prior to settling on any choices. Will Hex coin Hex reach $1? At this point, the cost of Hex is still moderately low, and there is hypothesis that it could reach $1 sooner rather than later. There are a few factors that could add to this cost increment. In the first place, Hex is supported by a group of experienced designers who have a history of effective undertakings. Second, the Hex crypto has a restricted inventory, which could prompt rising interest as additional individuals find out about the money. At last, Hex tokens certainly stand out from a few enormous crypto stages. Hex was recorded on plsx in November 2021 and was added to the Coinbase wallet in December of that very year. This expanding openness could bring about additional individuals purchasing and holding the Hex crypto, driving up the cost. Hex price prediction 2022. As per the specialized examination of Hex costs expected in 2022, the base expense of Hex will be $0.057. The greatest level that the Hex cost can reach is $0.061. The typical exchanging cost is normal around $0.059. Hex price forecast for September 2022. In view of the value changes of Hex toward the start of 2022, crypto specialists expect the typical Hex pace of $0.053 in September 2022. Its base and greatest costs can be anticipated at $0.048 and at $0.055, separately. October 2022, Hex price forecast. Digital currency specialists are prepared to report their figure at the Hex cost in October 2022. The base exchanging cost may be $0.053, while the most extreme could reach $0.057 during this month. By and large, it is normal that the worth of Hex may be around $0.055. Hex price forecast for November 2022. Crypto examiners have actually taken a look at the value variances of Hex in 2022 and in earlier years, so the normal Hex rate they foresee may be around $0.057 in November 2022. It can drop to $0.055 as a base. The greatest worth may be $0.059. December 2022, Hex price forecast. Around mid-year 2022, the Hex cost will be exchanged at $0.059 overall. December 2022 could likewise observe an expansion in the Hex worth to $0.061. It is accepted that the cost won't drop lower than $0.057 in December 2022. Hex price prediction 2023. After the examination of the costs of Hex in earlier years, it is accepted that in 2023, the base cost of Hex will be around $0.086. The greatest expected Hex cost might be around $0.097. Overall, the exchanging cost may be $0.088 in 2023. Hex price prediction 2024. In view of the specialized examination by digital currency specialists in